how is your experience about the trek? What are your realizations, impact that you got out of this trek?
So I'm Sneha. I've come from Bombay for this trek, and I work in Bombay in a multinational called Hindustan Unilever, and this is actually my very first trek. I know it sounds a little dramatic, but I feel transformed at multiple levels. Transformed at a physical level. Never ever imagined I could do anything of this, um, this difficulty, this kind of preparedness required. And it's not like you just go full the other extreme, that you rug it out and you slug it out. It's a very beautiful balance. Yeah, I felt challenged, I felt pushed, and still I did not go over the edge at any time that I tippled over and I cannot do this anymore. So from pitching our own tents to unpitching our own tents, unfolding our sleeping bags, uh, cleaning our own utensils. Honestly, now I can say I was a very city girl. This has transformed me. Indiahikes has transformed me. This entire trek has transformed me into a more more nature person. Someone who can identify more with nature, who can live more in harmony with nature. I think that's one of the biggest transformations for me. Completely transformed at a mental level, because in this hike with Indiahikes, there's just so much sensitivity that we've shown to people around us, to the environment, to everyone's needs, just being compassionate to everyone, um, to just walking together those long stretches, um, to camping together, to eating together. Uh, it's just brought me so much. It's just brought me, given me a lot of compassion overall, made me a much more compassionate individual. And of course, at the emotional level, um, as I said, it's made me more compassionate at an emotional level. At the spiritual level, um, this was a very spiritual trek for me. When I was booking it with Indiahikes, first of all, the descriptions on your web page are beautiful. You cannot have such beautiful descriptions for every trek. I'm like, I want to go for this also, and then when I read the next one, this. It was a very tough choice. I'm glad I made this one as my first trek. Um, Gaumukh, and then Tapovan and Shivling and Bhagirathi, all of these genuinely just come and touch you, and make you realize the largeness of the world, the impact um, you can have as a small little individual on this world. All of this have come, all of this, the introspection, the realization, everything. My trek leader, who's been there throughout with me, um, I think Indiahikes has just gives that complete experience. Yeah, it's not just about the place. The place is spectacular. I think every Indian must visit. Once you see the Gaumukh, I think we will start feeling that. I'm not saying ritualistic or devotion, religious devotion, but you'll start feeling that devotion to Ganga. It's a cradle of civilization. It feeds millions of people. It just it's a surreal experience. And Tapovan, we are here. Mount Shivling. The moment I just landed in Tapovan, I saw Mount Shivling, just fell on my knee. I don't know. I just fell on my knee and I just started crying, because there's nothing which can beat uh, just the experience that you have here. Yeah, and Indiahikes. Uh, it was very tough. I mean, although I have been physically active, but this is not just a physically demanding trek or hike. Yeah, you need all kinds of support continuously. My trek leader, I kept telling him, I think I'm getting AMS. He checks my pulse. He's like, oximeter. He's like, you have 93%. You're the highest amongst the entire batch. There's no way you have AMS. But yes, but still he kept taking care. Every time asked me, am I fine? Um, there were sections on the trek which I would have never done. He came, climbed all the way from I don't know where, just to get me through that small stretch. Yeah, so you can see the food that we get. if this kind of food, soul food, you get at such altitudes, I think that kind of gives you the energy to keep going. Ki, theek hai, I know my next meal is going to be good. So that helps a lot. This is a beautiful time to come on a hike, on a trek like this, or any other trek that you want to with Indiahikes, because it gives you that complete perspective. Um, you discover yourself. You discover how to live more at peace and harmony with the world around you. Yeah, which all of us, I'm hoping, have discovered during COVID. There's full safety involved, as I said earlier. Um, Everything's sanitized. Everyone's checked. You'll just find a home away from home in the mountains or wherever you choose to go. Um, I promise you that. Come for it. COVID might have transformed you, staying at home might have transformed you, you might have learned some new skills, picked up gardening, cooking, etc. Come for this outdoor experience, and you will love every minute of it. COVID is not going to play a role in this at all. You're in fresh air. You're in open air. You're धूप हवा पानी सब मिल रही है, सब लग रही है हर रोज. कुछ नहीं होगा. घर के बाहर निकलो.